Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Everyone's panic selling their Cactus Jack right now. You know what I mean? Yeezy stock is rising. Cactus Jack stock is falling. Sell, sell, sell. Okay guys, usually I do a big whole intro, but you know what, we're gonna skip it this time because right here we've got the YEEZY Gap Round Jacket. You all know what it is, you know who Yeezy is, you know who Kanye is, you know what this is, so let's dive right in. But first, I've looked into it and a very, very small percentage of you are actually subscribed to the channel. It's completely free, just press that button and you will not regret it. Thank you so much. So the pre-orders for this went up ages ago. So I've been waiting, and in the meantime, all sorts of other stuff has happened, and, you know, Yeezy hype has died down and then come back, release new sneakers and stuff. But right about now, this purchase is looking like a smart one, at least compared to some other rappers who have hype streetwear brands. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Everyone's panic selling their Cactus Jack right now, you know what I mean? Yeezy stock is rising. Cactus Jack stock is falling. Sell, sell, sell. Alright, unboxing complete. We've upgraded from scissors to X-Acto knife. Thank you very much. And I see some blue. This was the first colorway that went up for pre-order. I just stuffed it right in there. We got it in a plastic bag. Puffy boy. That is a big puffy. Okay, what do we got here? Alright, it is a big plastic bag. It almost looks like a sleeping bag in here. And we've got lots of print on there, but we do have a sticker. Let's see what we got. So we got a barcode, some model numbers. I'm sure probably this one in bold down here is our main model number, would be my guess. Round jacket. Ooh, or this one, 870 blue 6. I like that. Size medium. I had no idea what to go with for sizing on this, so definitely curious to see what happens there. Yeezy stuff, I feel like, well, the shoe sizing makes no sense. So if we're on shoe sizing similarities for the jacket, we're in bad shape here. And this print is just in a ton of languages. Let's see, it goes all the way around. Oh, and then it like flips sides. I don't even understand. Oh, it's on both sides. Okay. Warning, French, Spanish, Italian. My language skills are fading. But we got, let's see, what. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 warnings in different languages. Oh, and then here's where they would have put the tag, the sticker, on this side, and then recycling symbols. Okay, so that's enough of that. Let's open this thing up. I'm blue, da-ba-dee-da-ba-da, da-ba-dee-da-ba-da, da-ba-dee-da-ba-da. Okay, moment of truth. I am touching the YEEZY Gap Round Jacket for the first time. What is the feel gonna be? Okay, very, very soft. Thin, I would say that outer layer, very thin, but very soft. I don't know, like, what to compare it to. It's actually a really, like, unique feel. It's smooth as well. Like, you can ASMR over here, okay? There you go, that's just for you ASMR heads out there. Okay, I feel some, like, elastication, probably at the waist. Now that's what I call a puffer, volume 3. Okay, here, oh, here's our neck. Okay, okay. Boom. Okay, there's our neckline. Jeez, this thing is crazy. My God, dude. So it really doesn't have, like, any closure, no button, no zip. But we've got some elastication right there. Does this have a hook on the other side potentially? So I guess you could tie these off together to keep it closed. That makes sense. And then at the back of the neck, we've got that YEEZY Gap print, the YZY. And that's white in a dark blue square printed on there. Then right under that, medium, and under that, made in China. The construction is so crazy on this thing. It does not, it looks like a, I don't know, like a life vest more so than like a winter jacket or something. You can see how thin this material is. It almost looks like a plastic wrap or something. Like, I wonder how strong it is. Is this thing gonna like rip immediately, get all sorts of tears in it? I don't know. Let's turn to these care tags and see what this is made out of. So these are like white papery canvas tags, quite rough. Right at the top there, YEEZY GAP, a bit of space, bold M, and then a bunch of numbers underneath. Thank you very much. No idea what that's all about. Oh wait, I'm starting to get it. Okay, 48, that's the size medium Italian, then it goes into like the Chinese sizing and everything. Then we get a line, made in China. Under that, some more sizing. Shell, 100% nylon. It actually feels much smoother than a typical nylon, I would say. That's really interesting. Filling 100% polyester, then some washing symbols, and then we get our washing instructions in English. Then a bunch of brand information at the bottom there. And then it starts in, I don't even know, Amsterdam? What? Oh, this is French, it looks like, or maybe Spanish. So it's a similar tag there. And we've got quite a few tags here. It looks like it continues in multiple languages here. All these fabrications, and we get into Asian languages. More fabrication info. They've got like every language here. My goodness, you guys, look at that. Pause here if you need to, okay? Because I'm not going to spend all day on these things. Whoa, 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 okay. Keeps going, keeps going. More washing symbols at the bottom there. Again there, now we're in Asian languages, and that before it goes into something else, back like into English, company info. Jeez, it just keeps going, you guys. And here is the final tag right here. We got the EAC down there, final washing instructions and stuff like that. And the back of that one is blank. So where do we even start here? That silhouette is crazy. It looks like fairly short, a little bit cropped, but extremely wide. And it doesn't really have like shoulders. It's kind of like, you all know Kanye West has been all about Balenciaga lately. It almost has these Balenciaga shoulders to me. Like, kind of reminds me of the pinch shoulder pieces, because it just kind of goes straight to the arm. And there's no like cuff to speak of. It just curves inward. We've got random seams all over the place. Like, we don't have an arm seam here. We just have a single seam going down along the side and then down the arm. So this is, I feel like, made of far fewer panels of material than your normal jacket. It looks like we do have pockets here. What do we got going on? I'm so curious. So that's just more of the nylon on the inside. Okay, that makes sense, and that's at both sides. And then that neckline is really crazy. So no hood or anything like that, but it's also not a crew neck or anything. It's just this little like puffy neck pillow kind of thing. I don't even know what to call it. And then it's really this closure that makes this so interesting to me, and what makes it really look like a piece of like, I don't know, safety or medical material more than a typical like fashion jacket. The way it just kind of like sits, these two kind of flaps, they just sit on top of each other like that, and that's your closure right there. It's so crazy. And then the back has a couple more seams here. So you can see we've got these kind of like diagonal shoulder seams. So we do have some kind of going down from the back of the neck and then down here more towards like the back of the armpit, I would say. So from the back, it almost looks like more of like a muscular silhouette or something. It's so, I don't even know where to begin. Kanye West is on another level with his design. He just thinks in different ways, like either from a streetwear or luxury brand or anyone else. No one else has ever made a jacket that looks like this, and that's why I do appreciate it. One thing I will say for it, it is legitimately puffy. I was afraid that this was going to be very cheap and thin, and listen, the outer nylon material, I do have my fears about how well that's going to hold up because it does feel very thin, but the filling on the inside is, you know, it's quite substantial. There's a good amount of filling in here. You can really feel it. It puffs out the silhouette in the right way. And then the final step here is turning it inside out and seeing what we got. And there are a couple interesting things to glean from this. So first off, you'll see at the inside of the cuff, you do have this stitch that actually does, it turns out, turn it into more of a cuff, because now you have a few distinct pieces of filling that actually grab your wrist in the way that you'd want, because you don't want a super open wrist that's letting all this cold air in. So this actually does kind of grip you a little bit more than you would expect. We already talked about this like crazy elastication lining, again looking very much like a piece of safety equipment, but we also right up here do have an inside pocket, which is quite sizable, like the perfect size for, I'd say, a phone, like an iPhone. But that only exists at the one side. This other arm right here does not have a pocket included. All right, now that we've checked out all of those details, let's try this jacket on to see how it feels and see how it fits. Man, this jacket is just super interesting. I don't think there's any other way to say it. First off, very, very comfortable. Like I noticed right off the bat, that nylon is incredibly smooth and soft feeling, so it doesn't like feel like it's sticking to your body in any way. It feels exactly like you would want it to. The sizing, I don't even really know where to start here. Clearly over the shoulders and body and arms, it is incredibly oversized. Like this size medium fits more like a extra large maybe, but then the cut going downwards, it falls right about in the right place, maybe just a couple inches below my belt line. So what size should you get? I mean, this is a piece that's clearly meant to be worn oversized, and since it comes oversized anyway, I would say to go with your normal size. If you want a more true to size fit, which I don't know if you'll ever fully achieve with a piece like this, I guess size down. But it is very warm. I can feel that filling doing its work. My biggest issue, if I have one, is the kind of front closure flaps. They kind of flare out and stay open like no matter what. You can kind of try tying off the elasticated like ripstop waistline type of thing, but that doesn't really help close the piece in any way. If I had any tweak or suggestion to change something here, I would have appreciated like a hook or something of some kind inside one side of the coat about halfway up that front closure so that you could kind of like fold them over each other and keep it closed. Because even on a practical level, on a really cold day, you don't want the entire front of your coat open and flaring out. It's just gonna let tons and tons of cold air in. So, I mean, I don't know how many people are buying this for the actual wearability as a winter coat, but on that level, it does fall a little bit short. However, I have a feeling that is not what this piece is all about, and not really exactly what people are looking for here. They are looking for the Yeezy name, the Yeezy Gap name specifically, and they're looking for that crazy Kanye West silhouette, because he's been wearing this thing everywhere for months now. And if that's what you're going for, I do think this piece in hand delivers in just about every way that you would want it to. So is it worth it? I think so. I think the silhouette's great. It actually reminds me a lot of a pinch shoulder jacket by Balenciaga I have, and this is obviously much cheaper than a Balenciaga piece. So at retail prices, yes, this absolutely is a good purchase. At resale prices, I'd have to see what they're going for right now, but I don't know, that'd be a bit more up for debate, I think. So really, it kind of depends on how much room to play you've got in your own pocketbook there. So that is the YEEZY Gap Round Jacket. Take a look at the other video on screen here, subscribe to my channel, like this video, and I'll see you next time.